Really quick, just so I can see.
Hello.
Volume, sweet. Thank you.
Hi.
Hey,
Hi, everybody.
make sure you mute yourself on Zoom.
Am I? Oh,
You're doubling up.
I believe we're live.
okay.
There we go. Oh,
Hi,
sorry
everybody.
about that.
Okay,
Are we live?
There we
I
go.
don't know.
Yes.
we are.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Hi, everybody. Nerdy, do you have a preamble?
Let's see. Oh, yes. Hi, welcome. And one announcement. Tomorrow I will have up on Twitter and in the Discord the info for what we're doing for the week of Halloween. So all that'll be officially figured out, and I will put it out on Twitter and the Discord. So otherwise, that's it.
All Hallows
right.
Week.
Awesome. All right, so hello, my name is Kevin. I'll be your GM, running you through this strange game of Rifts and the weirdness that will ensue. So let's go around and introduce our characters real quick. We'll start with Peppermint.
Yes, hi, I'm Dirty Teddy, and I play Peppermint, the nature mage, old believer type.
All right, and Jeddah.
Hello. My name is Maxine Bachman, and I will be playing Jeddah, the Elemental Fusionist.
Okay, and Kid.
I gotta unmute myself. Hello, I am Evan, and I'm gonna be playing the half-dwarven, half-human blacksmith on a mission, Kroga Hell Kid.
To die. You have a mission to die.
Oh, well, absolutely. Do my
Throw
best.
yourself into situations and die.
Not like last time. Hopefully he does not die.
Well,
But
could
if
happen.
it's just right,
All right,
it's gotta
Freya.
happen.
Hi, I'm Michelle. I play Freya, a quiet spy type, and also Rohan, an 8-foot alien angelic being with a 20-foot wingspan.
Pretty accurate. And Greeks.
Hi, I'm Ting, and I'm playing Greeks, the side tech.
All right. So previously, the group met on a train, which was on in a bar on a train. When the train part of the train exploded, and the demons operating the train came out and started attacking people. They met a small woman who appeared to be made of porcelain with broken glass for arms. Who started fighting one of the demons. Kid put one of the demons away, and the others tried to stop a group of black-clad, skeleton-ish looking things from stealing things from the train. One of the things exploded into a shower of they looked like spirits, and the group went to go find out what that was. There was also a cobalt sword jammed into the train that Kid has history with. Kid's currently looking for more answers. The group went to Dwoemer for some answers, met with the High Magus Exaxa, who told them that the thing that they had become connected with were tethers. I forget if I used the proper noun for them or not. Connections, kind of. Oh, there's my poster. Yeah, connections. Let's see. What happened? Someone wrote something in my notebook. I don't know what page I'm on. Oh, God.
Oh no!
Your future self wrote your past self information.
God, I hope not.
Rips is
I do
coming to
not wanna know.
reality.
I could not handle it right now.
Whatever you do,
You're-
Karen, don't play riffs tonight. Ah, shit. Damn
You're in Tenet.
Well,
It's Tenet.
it.
if you do that, there will be a TPK.
The best doctor.
Well, also the movie. They so the group is in Dwoemer now, has returned to Dwoemer from a mission that Exaxa sent them on. Kid forged something for Exaxa, and the rest and Freya was going to see if she could track someone down the next day. Yes. Kid, as you're leaving the residence of High Lord Exaxa, Helix comes up to you. The 6 foot tall or 7 foot tall wolfen, a wolf humanoid, kind of like looks like a werewolf, but is a person, not just a monster. It goes, hey, kid, you said you guys saw some black clad things leaving the train.
Yeah, I
Do you
didn't
remember what you didn't get a great look at them?
Well, we talked about them. They were kind of like what's the armor on a bug called?
Chitin?
Yeah, chitinous, I think. And then
Yeah,
like
that's a
their
word.
eyes were hollow, and
Hollow eyes. He's going through a tablet and flicking. Shows you a picture of what looks to be some kind of metal armor in an insectoid thing.
gross.
No, not that. Okay. Flicks
Oh,
over,
I don't
flicks
know.
over. It doesn't look the same.
I don't think it was a bug. I think it was just wearing armor.
Oh, it wasn't like one of these and shows you a picture of a Zytikic, which is a 6 foot tall, four-armed
No.
bug face.
No, because that's just a big bug. They were really pissing off Rohan, apparently. Freya was telling us that Rohan was like super pissed off at them. I don't know what that means. Like maybe it was like a psychic thing. I don't know.
Pulls up a picture of what looks to be like a kind of black armor with kind of a smooth faceplate. And it's not that either. And he's like, so it's not, these are called Sunaj, not one of these.
No, not a
Okay, those are assassins. That would be bad. All right.
I don't think they were assassins. They seemed like just
Yeah.
sort of like loud, and I mean, I don't think they made noise, but you know what I mean? They just sort of attacked the train. I feel like assassins would have been more clever about
Well,
it.
there's like 15 black clad things
I
that
think
they could be, but I don't think we know what that is.
literally almost any other member of the group got a better look at them than I did. I know Freya, I think, is doing something, but I can see if Greeks or you know what? Actually,
You
I
know
don't.
what?
She's
Just
near the train.
Take the tablet with you. And leave a message if one of them.
Yeah, I'll go ask around and see if we can point out which one it is.
Gotcha.
By the way, do you know what that metal was that I was just forging?
I remember that you were not supposed to discuss.
Yeah, I kept asking him, and he kept telling me. He kept saying, "Silence! Continue your work." And I was just trying to just get to know what it was.
It's not something you'll have access to again, in all likelihood.
Damn, that stuff was something else.
Yeah.
Well, have a good one, Helix.
Bye, kid.
All right, and I'll leave.
Gotcha.
I'm probably like wiped out too, because I assume
it was tiring as hell. It was like hours and hours of intense labor.
Like crazy and shit. He's never done that before, you know what I mean? So he's
Yeah.
probably beat. But yeah, I will leave in search of my group.
Yeah, you know where your group is staying.
Then I'm gonna go find Greeks because I think Freya was busy, and Peppermint was not. I don't think Peppermint saw the bug people. Was
Not
she
super
there?
She was there.
She was leading the civilians away. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure.
she was corralling.
So I think Greeks might be my best bet. Greeks or Freya.
Gotcha. All right. So, is anyone else? It is night in the city. The city is a decent-sized city. There's a couple of music venues open.
I'm wandering around and probably end up at one of those music venues, like a karaoke bar or something of that sort of feel.
There is a karaoke. There's like one of those shell theaters in the park.
Yeah.
and there's a karaoke contest happening at that.
I'm totally not joining in. I'm just watching and laughing at everybody else.
Yeah, the music is wild. Most of it seems to be in English. Some of it is technically music.
Mm-hmm.
Other things do not. Just there's one woman who gets up, and she looks human except for her skin is beet red. She's a humanoid shape. Her skin is just like beet red, has like small tendrils instead of hair, and instead of singing, she opens her mouth and produces a light show.
That's cool.
Awesome.
And I get a good view because I don't want to be like in the crowd, so I'm like a little further back and I climb a tree. So I'm just sitting there watching from a tree, like, whoa.
Gotcha. Also in this tree is a very thin, looks like a 3-foot tall lizard who goes, "Hey, best seats in the house, right?"
Yes. I am Jeddah. It is nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And so it doesn't give its name.
Okay.
It just wanted to say that thing to someone, and then
Yes.
never says another word.
That's okay. Jeddah doesn't say anything either.
Gotcha.
Nothing.
Greeks, where are you going back to just hang out? Are you going anywhere specific?
Greeks got drunk at dinner, so
That's right.
they are stumbling back to the hotel. I think someone was accompanying them when we left off.
I think Peppermint was with Greeks. So you two probably just headed straight back.
Yeah.
Gotcha. There is a nice stable for your horse, by the way. And there's the entire city lays on a ley line, so you're regenerating PPE very quickly.
Okay.
Do you have more PPE while you're on a ley line, or is it just that you like recoup it real fast?
You can borrow some from or you can take some from the ley line at a rate of, I forget, it's different for some classes.
I'm not going to stick my hand.
Only not anyone can do that though.
Yeah, that seems like iffy.
Everyone regenerates PPE faster, but
Cool.
certain people can tap into it.
From what I was reading, when I was looking up new spells, some of them are also stronger when you're on a ley line.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Like Kamehameha kind of stuff.
Yep.
I like it.
Freya, are you spending your time back at the place, or you...
Freya would like to... So she knows that tomorrow Trouble's coming back, and she wants to figure out where around that place would be a good spot to, like, watch, do surveillance, something like that.
Gotcha. I believe... So you got surveillance and streetwise. Either of these, they're about the same. Either of these skills would be great. And you'll get something even if you don't get a great roll.
A 1 with 2 zeros. That's a 1, right?
That's a 1. That's an absolute 1.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Sorry. It's the first time I've ever done that.
Yeah. So you get the best view. Next to, basically across the street from the bar is a high-rise building that's mirrored, like mirrored glass. So you can get a decent view from the opposite high-rise building, looking down pretty much 360 around the place. If you're looking off the glass. So you get a vantage point on the 5th floor of one of the two 10-foot or 10-story buildings in town. The one you're on is kind of like a college. One of the colleges has dorms there, but they're about as secure as any dorms in any college, where you can just basically just follow someone in.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you're not, actively looking the part of a creeper.
Rohan, stop creeping.
Yeah, people are like, yeah. So you know where to be able to. They didn't I don't remember if they give you an exact time, but they should
No.
be back. Yeah. They didn't give you an exact time. Are you going to stay there, or are you going to come back later to that spot pretty early?
I think I'll go back and wake up early. And...
Gotcha. All right. So everyone reassembles.
I want to try to find Greeks.
Greeks is
Is Freya in bed? Did Freya go to bed? Guys, where's Freya?
Freya's the last one to come in.
Oh, okay. Hey, do you guys remember? And I just start walking up with I'm like dead tired. I probably smell bad. I'm dirty, or I probably smell like the forge and whatever that. Did that metal smell?
No.
Did it have a smell to it? Okay.
Actually, it had kind of a not exactly coppery.
Like a metallic sort of smell. I mean, that
did have a. I'm trying to think, like a phosphorus smell a little bit.
Huh. So I probably smell like that and like forge fire and stuff.
And anyone who can feel or see magic, anyone who gets like a sense of magic, can definitely feel like if he were radioactive, he wouldn't be glowing, but he would definitely have been covered in magic particles.
Yeah. I'll reach in my bag and grab a shirt that came from the shirt cannon there and be like, will this help you?
Oh, thanks. I just wiped my face with it. Thanks. I appreciate that.
You're very welcome.
So that's what it was for. So I don't know if you guys remember Greeks. Oh, okay. Greeks is a little. Did you drink a lot, buddy? Drank a lot, huh?
Yeah, you did.
You saw a lot of motor oil. Well, I don't know if any of you guys remember what these things looked like. Helix was trying to identify them, and I think that's a good idea, because if we figure out what they were, then maybe we can be one step closer to figuring out where Zarian is. So, could you take a look through this and look at all these weird monsters and tell me if there's something that looks like something that we saw?
Okay, we'll do that. And why don't you wash up and do all that stuff? Maybe take a nap or something. We'll look.
Yeah, I will. But we need to find out what this is.
Okay, okay, Ed. You need to realize that sometimes time has to pass. So go bathe and stuff while we look.
All right. I mean, I'll take a bath, but I mean, you'll look through it, right? While I'm in there?
Yes.
Okay, just make sure that you look at it. And he starts to go, and then, are you looking at it?
I will make sure that they do. What are we looking at?
All
and
right.
I have to look over it and feel
it is a tablet with a itemized list of pictures.
Oh no, she says that in character because she has no idea what they're talking about because she wasn't there during that time.
But I am also giving you.
Oh
yeah. So Freya, will sit by Peppermint. I remember what they look like. Yes. So Freya knows what they look like.
Yes.
Have I ever seen anything in here?
So you've probably seen the crazy bug people.
Okay.
They are labeled Zytikics. They are 6-armed or 6-4-armed. Let me look at the pictures.
I can relate.
They are clad all in black. One of them says Dead Boy armor and different versions of Dead Boy armor. Zytikics are little bug people, or not little. They are tall warriors and terrible. They are that. They are not what you saw at all.
That's what I've seen those, right?
But you have seen those, and there are pictures of them here.
Oh, I will have to take a note. I have seen those.
You see a picture of something labeled a Nexus Knight, which is in kind of a shinier, just clean faceplate armor. You see a couple of Skelelots, Coalition Skelelots, different kinds. You see a somewhat blurry picture of a black-clad person holding a sword that appears to be some kind of living thing. And that one's labeled Sunaj. There you see a couple of Coalition things. Trying to remember. There are too many black-clad generic bad guys. But the ones you saw, you know that they're not here.
Oh, I have seen those. He would like to know that.
It's what we saw at the train. It was before we met.
Oh, okay.
It's
I have
and
not seen those.
it's like they're not in here.
I do not even believe I have been on a train before. I prefer walking places.
Well, at least we know what they are not.
Yes. What
Yeah,
do I not?
that's helpful, I suppose.
I'm confused.
Yeah, there's basically an app on there, on the tablet that says leave
There's an app
message.
for that.
Yeah, leaves message.
Yeah.
It's none of these.
The response comes back pretty quick. ...
Shit.
Well, hell.
Let you know if I find any more. All right. The night passes weirdly if people are going
I
to sleep.
pass out.
I probably stay awake and go outside to like find like a pasture or something and just lay like this in the grass and stare at the stars and just sink into the ground.
This city does have a lot of open, clean park spaces, so it's easy to find a patch of ground that's nice for
Yeah,
those who like nature.
I want to find like a more higher patch of grass so that I can like hide in the middle of it and be like camouflaged in the middle of it. So just tall grass and I sink in a little. Just watch the sky.
As you come across those hills, you see that they are labeled the Elysian Hills of... I'm blanking on the name of nature gods.
Of a nature god.
Of Yandala.
Okay.
Because I'm blanking. Nope, it's not Weejas. Weejas is magic. Trying to remember the old nature god from 3rd edition, and it's not coming to me.
How dare you? How dare you not remember the obscure ass ancient fucking
None of us
nature
know
god?
anyway. It's okay.
Yeah, just who cares? We don't know it. We don't know the difference. Sharkmouth is the name of this god.
Kremeshk. It's the Elysian Fields of Kremeshk.
There you go.
Ooh, I like that. That's
Yeah,
actually pretty
that's
cool.
great. I know who that is.
No one does.
That sounds almost pseudo-orcish, sort of, in the way they say it. Kremeshk.
It doesn't appear to be a human god, but it is what they have named it after. Everyone has something in their dreams. Greeks, you see yourself remembering one of the last times you were this drunk. It was you and a close friend in a scrapyard. Trying to remember where that list is. There it is. It's you and your friend Riley on Palco, just getting absolutely blitzed on somewhere between motor oil and just straight bathtub vodka.
Yeah.
Riley is a Filipino gentleman with dark hair, pulled back into a single ponytail, and big muscular arms covered in small scars. And it's just laughing and joking with you. As you make a robot that is basically 2 robot pieces, you basically welded them together and make it dance to amuse your friend. Let's see. Peppermint, you're remembering Old Bones. You and your sister having some kind of argument. The two of you didn't always, get along perfectly. You're sisters. You're not sure what or who it was about. But you do know that as you look at your sister, you get the feeling that you will both forgive each other for the things you just said. It's just you're both mad at the moment. And you know that eventually you won't be mad at each other anymore. Freya, you have a dream of being younger. You're on the streets there are people passing by, and you take something from somebody, and then you hear, not good enough. And then you do it again, and you hear, not good enough. And then you do it again, and you hear, not good enough. And then you finally come back holding what appears to be some kind of communicator device that is currently flashing, and it appears to be a coalition, the phone of a coalition officer who is dressed as a civilian. And they said, that'll do. And you hand it over. They take it, and you feel kind of proud. Let's see. Jada, you are in a field. The field is half on fire. The other half is grain, which is not yet on fire, but you know it will be soon unless you put up an earthen wall to separate the two. Off in the distance, you can see big machines fighting in the sky. Lasers raining down. Some missiles apparently went astray and hit part of the forest. And some of these fields, and you're helping the people who live here by putting up a wall to stop them from, losing all of their fields. At that point, you hear a gun cock right behind your head, and you turn around, and there's a moment of recognition, but then you immediately forget. Kid, your dream is true. Zarian and Wenra are walking. They are walking away from you. You are holding your hammer and your apron. You're mad. They turn their back on you. He's wearing armor you've never seen before. The armor looks black. The armor looks like the black chitinous plate of those things. Wenra is scared, but unsure. They turn away from you and walk. This is a thing that will happen, and you know it.
It's not what happened then. It's as if I'm seeing it like it hasn't happened yet.
Zarian looks older.
Really?
And scarred.
Really?
Not like horribly, but like...
How much older?
You're not sure.
Like 10, 20?
Old looks...
10, 20 years? I mean?
Maybe 5 years older.
Okay.
But Wenra doesn't look any different.
Huh. What was the landscape?
It was hard to tell. It was indistinct.
Gotcha. Dreams. Right. Okay.
It's not what you were focusing on.
Of course. Yeah. You said she looked scared and unsure?
She looked unsure. She didn't look exactly scared.
Okay. Okay. I'm sleeping in the bathroom, by the way. I fell asleep in the tub. This will become a thing.
At some point, Peppermint, if you notice that, like, you go in to use the bathroom and there's kid in the tub, you looking at the water know there's a magic residue happening in that water.
Interesting. Okay.
There's magic down there somewhere. Is the water like...
Yes,
filthy?
illusions.
Is it just like filthy?
It is pretty dirty, but parts of it also seem to be sparkling.
Cool. The coolest bath bomb.
Yes. The substance you were working with, working with any substance, you're going to get covered in it.
Mm.
And this one has some side effects.
Oh, shit. I've been soaking in it for a few hours. Good. Okay, cool. I like it.
No
Go
repercussions in this game ever. I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's do this.
Well, there's a reason others had memories, but you had a truth. capital T.
Mm.
Oh,
Become our oracle. Soak in this every night.
I can't imagine that's good for me at all. I can't.
Things would
never-
happen. It
Yeah,
would be a thing. Anyhow,
I feel like I would get something's attention. They'd be like, something smells like a good snack. Come
Yeah.
and eat me. I'm like magic infused.
you're what is it? Marinating. Okay.
Yeah, like oh, you're well
Yeah.
pickled.
Match grind.
Oh, kid.
Yes.
Exaxis said he had a name for you, but he does not have it at the moment. He will have it soon.
Okay. I was gonna ask you about that, but I wasn't sure how you.
His people are on their. Last he had heard, they had found where they needed to be, but had yet to retrieve
the information.
the information.
Gotcha. Okay.
And he did make it sound mysterious and extra dimensional.
Did he
'Cause-
did he raise his voice when he did it too?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Cool.
That's all that we needed in life. We can end the game now if he did that.
I like to think that sometimes Kid was like hammering extra loud just to drown out his voice because I'm sure he talked through
He
the entire
was
thing.
chanting through quite a bit of it.
God. Like way louder than he needed to, and like sometimes like waving his hands in front of me. I was just like,
Oh,
stop.
his hands were doing weird things the whole time.
Of course they were. As long as they were just doing them over there. Not all of them a biz. Strange man.
All right.
Cool.
So, in the morning, Freya's got a place she wants to go. Everyone else seems has a little bit of free time. Freya, do you tell anybody about what you're doing, or? No is an acceptable answer. You are a secretive person.
This person is elusive, however.
Yes.
Freya is going to see if anyone's up this early.
Probably am.
Jed is not far away.
Peppermint
I
would
can
definitely
imagine.
be up too.
Peppermint seems the early type. Peppermint, is there any animals around?
Oh yes. If you go looking for Peppermint, you'll find her playing with a small brown bat.
It's spooky season.
Quick question. Do you want that in your life, or is it another Bert situation?
It's not a bird situation, no.
Oh, okay. Is that your companion? Or-
Familiar, yes.
Oh. Has a name?
Snowdrop.
Oh, Snowdrop. That's wow. I don't know if you're busy this morning. There's someone who I need to talk to. She runs every time she sees me, and I have never done anything to this woman, but she seems to know me somehow. I don't know if you'd be willing to help. I don't want to hurt her. I just want to talk to her. Oh, if you'd be willing to
Okay.
just help.
Yes, I can.
Yeah?
I'm not doing anything.
All right. Yeah,
Greeks,
I
are you
could-
sleeping in, or are you early?
Greece is up since they passed out early. They'll be up early, ordering breakfast.
Gotcha.
Greeks. I don't know what you have planned for the day.
Just breakfast for now. Do you want anything?
I was going to eat light. I didn't know if you wanted to help me find someone.
Sure, Greeks will help. Who are we looking for?
It's like, well, she's known at the bar that I found her at as Trouble. Seems as though hasn't paid her bill. We'll be around there sometime today, and I give them like a basic description of her. And yeah, I don't know what I'm sure Jetta went outside. Is Kid still passed out? Okay.
I
Kid,
have a feeling he's probably going to be one of the last because he was cooked.
yeah. Maybe
I'd
leave a
probably come in after the sunset because I really just wanted to watch the sunset go up. So I'll come in and I'll peek through the door like I'm looking for somebody, and then I just walk in, and Bert is on my back. When I like look around, he's on my back, and I'm like, I think I got rid of him.
he's on your back.
No, he's not. I can't. What? And I start doing that dog thing. Just going in a circle, like I don't
Okay.
I think I did it. I left him in.
He's just like clinging there like, with his little claws.
He is playing with you. But he's there. I'm sorry. He's there. Construction hat and all.
I forgot
So
about the
Bert is a tiny star-nosed mole, I believe.
Yes.
Except is just dirt
He's made
and
of dirt.
rocks, and has a tiny construction hat. A little yellow construction helmet from some toy long lost.
She probably takes about 2 more minutes of just circling herself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you okay, you're dizzy. I don't know if you have any plans today. I know Kid's going to be out of it for a while. If you were to, can you like with your earth thing, if you see somebody running, can you like just bring the earth around them and make them stop but not hurt them?
Oh no! Normally, when I want to catch someone, I just make them sink down till their head is all that is up.
That'll work.
I always find that entertaining. And in some tribals, it's a torture device because then they sit there and the birds come and eat their eyeballs. But I think that's just gross.
I don't want to do that.
Got him.
I that's
I
not my
don't either.
mission. Yeah, my mission is just to talk to this woman who seems to know who I am, but won't talk to me. And it's very disturbing. I don't, yeah.
If all you need is a mouse, I can make sure that is out of the dirt. Yes.
All right. Okay, that'll
She
work.
will not be happy, but I will be entertained.
All right. How far away do you have to be to make that happen?
I only have to be 100 feet per 50 levels. So about 100.
100
feet.
please plus 50 per level.
So about 100 feet. Wait, no,
150.
150. Thank you. About 150 feet.
All right.
200 feet. Right.
No, 150.
For level 2.
Yeah. So, but
Oh, the one is
per
the base.
level after level 1.
One is the base.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Well, I have a good vantage point. The last time she was in the barn, I went inside. She ran into the bathroom and then disappeared. I don't know how.
Someone did that to me once. I thought they were my friend. And they said they were my
Yeah.
friend. And then they never came back. That happens often.
So,
That is when I learned that I could do that. Because I put that under the window of the bathroom. And then they were not happy. I had to leave this town.
okay.
I can go
So-
back, but just they did not appreciate that apparently.
Why don't we go to, I'll let you know where, why don't we walk? And I'll show you what I'm talking about, and so we can form a
I love
plan.
walking.
Yes.
All right.
Should we wake Kid up so we can have more
Oh, is he
people
still
covering the exits?
Freya goes in and like, Kid.
Am I still in the bathtub or am I in a bed now?
It's up to you.
I'm still in the bathtub, but I think he's awake and he's now just sort of sitting up in the bathtub and just kind of staring forward, like visibly upset because he's not good at hiding his emotions.
Did you go like to take a bath, or you just like fall in there with all of your clothes on?
No, he's actually taking a bath, but he fell
okay.
asleep in it. So now he's just sitting there in like freezing cold water that's like
Bubble
filled with
juice
soot and like weird magical sparkles. And he's like the weirdest, the
glitter
trippiest
soot.
bath bomb, the dirtiest, trippiest bath bomb
It's
is
like
what
those
he's
black
sitting in
bath
right now.
bombs that you put in.
But he's just been sitting in it. But I think I woke up probably like a few minutes ago. But I'm processing the truth. I'm processing that shit you hit me with. Just
So
sort of-
Freya comes in and it's like, do you want to be left alone?
No. Well, yeah, I'm naked, so get out and I'll get changed, I guess. I'm sorry, I just woke up.
That's all right. I've seen it all before. All right, we'll wait. I have
You've seen my naked body before? When?
all right. So, do you have any plans? If not, I got a little, I guess, mission. I wouldn't call mission. A task. I need a task completed.
You need help?
Yes.
Yeah, sure, I can help.
All right.
What is it?
I want to talk to someone who refuses to talk to me but knows who I am.
Oh, is this like you want to find out how they know you?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll help. Just give me a few minutes.
Will do.
You're not allowed to know my name.
Yeah, so I'll get dressed and then come downstairs. Pull the drain on and just let that magical soot go wherever it goes and probably create some sort of sewer monster. Cool.
Another sewer monster.
Well, there's
Welcome to
next
this-
week's plot.
Yeah.
Welcome to the city of Dwoemer.
There's like a fighting ring under the city of just all the monsters that just are made.
I was gonna say, can you imagine being like a utility worker, like somebody who like maintains the sewer line? It's like, Greg, we got another one. like, hey, it's got built. That ripped him in half. This is a third time. We gotta regenerate this guy again.
Put another posting on the notice board for them adventuring people.
That could be like a whole setting in the Rift's world. Like that's a whole campaign. It's like just being like sewer maintenance.
To clean up
Just
the
battle
magical
horrible
cities.
monsters. Yeah, you have to like maintain magical cities and keep the horrible shit at bay.
There's always rat people. Always rat people.
Always the
And
rat
alligator
people.
people.
Yeah.
All right.
Fewer, but God, are they worse.
So
But
you,
yeah, so I'll come down.
yeah, they all speak in Cajun accents. Anyway,
Awesome.
the so you come up and you check in with you. Do you pop your head into the bar first, or? So it is 2 buildings. You know where to put people to keep an eye on the outsides. That would take about 2 people.
Mm-hmm.
And you've given them a description. It is a short Hispanic woman with dark hair. You know.
If you wish,
Very clear
Snowdrop
skin.
can watch the inside.
Smart.
That's because I believe if she sees me, she's just gone.
Peppermint will giving a little command to to Snowdrop to fly inside and watch the bar.
It's easy enough for Peppermint or for Snowdrop to get in, bats are good at that when they want to be. It's easy
They're
enough to
also
get into.
adorable.
Yes and no.
They're very cute.
I'm indifferent on bats, but anyway.
I mean, you don't want them
there's-
in your house because they have rabies, but they're very cute.
This is I opened up a character sheet for someone, and it turns out it's entirely blank.
That won't do.
Way to go, self. It's fine. Oh, there it is. Nope. Okay. Anyhow, it's easy enough. There's a little exhaust window in the restrooms. It's easy enough to fly into there. Where in the bar there's some rafters. Where would Snowdrop like to hide? And give me your prowl, but
My prowl?
yeah, your prowl, unless Snowdrop has a listed prowl. I
I
don't remember if we've called up stats for that.
don't think so.
No, let's just use yours.
Yeah, well, okay. If I remember right, mine's not too bad. Could be
Yeah, and
worse.
there will be additions. I'll give them extra 20% for being a bat. Bat points, even. I will give them bat points.
49, and my skill is 30, so it'd be 50.
Oh, that's good.
So just
Yes.
just made it.
Someone does notice, but doesn't seem to care. This is a city of mages, or filled with magic people.
It's a mage who's wearing a robe that's like covered in pictures of bats, and he's like, "Yeah, cool."
It's that mage is familiar who's hanging up in the rafters anyway. Notices.
It's another bat.
It's another bat.
Yeah.
It's a slightly larger bat.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
It makes a chittering noise, not aggressively.
I want Jetta to, however you feel comfortable, like when you would, like we might need you suddenly, everything. Like I don't know how you like to do this type of mission. If you just like to,
Oh, I don't do these types of missions. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Do you
all right.
like? Do you just want one of us to go in there and talk to her because she's scared of you or something?
Well, I don't know if any of us should talk to her yet, but who's
Okay.
good? Oh, here's the thing. You go up there and you're blunt. I don't think that's going to work in this case.
What does that mean? I'm a very friendly guy, I think.
Yes, but you're going to go up to her and you're going to go like, I know Freya. How come you don't talk to her? And that's the last thing that I need.
Exactly what I was gonna say.
Yes, that is.
And then she will tell me probably what
No.
the problem is.
No, she will not. No, she will not. That's the problem. She knows that's the problem.
Trick her into talking to you.
Right.
I don't know how to do that.
Okay, so you can help monitor the outside.
Yeah, wait a second. You
Yeah.
want me to hit her in the knees when she comes through? I don't really want to do that either. I don't want to hurt her.
We'll see. Greeks, do you want to, if I give you some credits, do you want to hang out in the bar?
Okay.
Hey, Greeks, go drink more.
He's all,
Y'all are gonna give Greeks a problem.
Yeah.
We are enablers.
Yes.
That is not the sheet of paper I'm looking for.
Well,
Yes,
they won't
I-
have the they won't
I
have
know.
this they won't have the stuff that gets beats junk anyway. So
True. To
No, but
Greeks,
it's
it's
good to-
just like bitter
Yeah.
water.
It's just good to have someone, a backup to Snowdrop.
All right.
I am better
So-
outdoors.
Okay, we'll keep you outside.
Everyone takes like the appropriate position,
Hmm.
and
I'm just
it's-
standing in front of the door, like a few feet back, just watching the door. Probably like in the middle of the street or something.
I'm just like resting against the door. Not the door, but like right next to it for when they come out. I can trip
a dwarf bumps into Jones and goes, "Hey, I'm walking here." Get on the sidewalk. Don't stand in the road.
Why are
Block
you
in the car?
Why are you walking in the middle of the street?
Because there's this woman in the street.
Yeah, but you're in the street.
My
I'm
car's right behind me.
There's no
Wait.
need to argue with him.
Why is the car behind you? Why aren't you in the car?
Because I had to get out and walk up and talk to this woman.
So you purposely bumped into her and then
Yeah.
said, "Hey, get out of my way." Why didn't you just talk to her? Why'd you have to push her?
You're in the street, too. All right, get out of the way.
I'm not in the street. I'm against the store. You're being an asshole. Leave her alone. Jenna, maybe
He goes
you can get on the
back
sidewalk.
to his cart, which is a yellow cab, except the top of it is cut off and it doesn't have wheels. And he has reins instead of a steering wheel. And he whips it and the thing starts moving forward.
What is pulling it?
You don't know.
Just nothing.
It's like the Harry Potter horses.
Kind of, yes.
Jen, is that guy's horse invisible?
Probably.
Huh.
Wait, I actually have lore creatures of magic.
Give me that. Give me that roll.
Tell us what's pulling this magical cab. We must know.
Oh, that is 200.
That's 2. That's amazing.
Yes.
So, you list off a number of things that it could be, such as a glitter pony who chooses to be invisible, the animated spirit of a horse that died and was brought back. It could be a ghost. It could be an astral horse. It could be...
And I do that as we're walking by, just a completely blank face. There are many things that it could be. It could be all of these things.
Could have made a deal with certain fairies. He could have... Yes. As she
How do
goes
you
on...
remember all of that? Do you even remember? Do you remember who I am?
Yes.
What's
You are
my
a
name? I'm not a child. I am an adult man. I'm just very small because I am half dwarven. And my name is Kid. Kidd.
Yes.
Did you think I was a child this whole time? Have you just believed that I was a small boy?
Well, you told me your name was Child.
No, I didn't. All right. Again. Ooh.
I, as a player, don't remember your first name, but Jenna does, and she would say it
Exactly.
exactly how it's supposed to be. But this was your actual name. But you told me to call you Child, so that is why I've been calling you Child.
Huh. You actually pronounced it correctly.
You had told me it correctly, did you not?
Did.
All right. So, you...
I go back just telling him all the other things that it could be. It's not that-
It's a lot. Could be a tectonic entity. Could be the father. Lists like 4 different kind of entities it could potentially be.
Yeah. And then I just go off into the things that I like and the things that I have seen, and I just keep going.
Listen. But go on, Kevin.
So the you all wait for a bit. And then suddenly, where is Freya? Is Freya in that spot?
Yes.
All right, Freya's in the perfect spot. And just suddenly she's already in the bar. She didn't come from outside. You know she's in the bar. You can feel that thing, that buzzing, that you've kind of... It's not exactly a buzzing, but it's a feeling that person's now in the bar. Snowflake sees Snowdrop. Snowdrop sees them come out of the bathroom, wearing different clothes than last time.
Out of the back?
Out of the bathroom.
Out of the
Ladies'
bathroom. Okay. She just walked out of the bathroom, Freya.
She didn't walk through the door. She just appeared in there?
Do I hear them? Over like a comm or something?
Yeah.
You just hear me talking about this and then hear, she probably walked through a wall. And it could have been this, or I love this one.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Can you send Snowdrop in the bathroom just in case that's the way she wants to leave?
Yes.
Maybe
I don't
she
know if I
teleported.
can.
She might be magic. Sorry.
I don't know if I can give Snowdrop commands like that. I think Snowdrop would have to come back and then.
I forget. We'll play it like it's D&D for the moment then.
Telepathic connection.
I mean, familiar link is a spell that we could look up, but whatever.
I looked
No,
it
if
up
it's
earlier.
like-
I just
I
don't
believe we
remember.
can do it.
If it's like Jovra and Sarsik, then
Yes.
yeah. Then yeah, you can just
I think Jover and Sarsig might have been extra special, but
Yeah,
this
oh
one is
yeah, that's
similar
right.
enough
Best of friends is.
that this
they,
works.
yeah, they were a bit
Oh,
However,
yeah.
this
Up to
campaign
600
takes-
feet. There it is.
Yeah,
This
you're
campaign's
close.
a little while later, so now Zarsig
Is it?
is worst enemies.
Well, you're like there's a lot of mind spell.
You guys hate each other. Trying to destroy each other. Yeah.
Nope, that is not true.
It's actually going to become the new main bad guy.
Yeah.
Zarsig is
Yeah.
becoming evil.
600 feet telepathy. So you absolutely can give instructions. And that what you ask happens.
Yes. We'll have Snowdrop fly and choose the bathroom and hide.
Okay. She comes out and says, "All right, everybody. No one has to stay. Some of you might want to leave. Now's a good time." She says that out loud to everybody. The bartender's like, "What are you doing?" She goes, she walks over to the bar and puts down a cred chip. And says, "For any damages."
Well, at least she's honest.
And then sits down.
How many people are in the bar?
There's about 6 other people in here because it's kind of morningish. And they're eating like breakfast, and one of them is just straight up drinking alcohol. One of them is a very bulbous person who's about 3 feet tall. They're like literally round,
Literally bulbous.
literally bulbous, with kind of piggish face, but without a snout. Kind of like the little piggy ears that you see on animated pigs. And it looks over her, goes, "Huh?" And she goes, "Nar," snarls at him, and you just hear floop as the thing disappears.
I need to have one of these as a friend and or backup character.
Outside the bar, you hear floop as a bulbous little man starts walking outside.
Oh, there are some creatures that can do that as well. They consist of
Oh, okay.
Floopers.
I think at this point, kids like writing some of it down. And you said it's got like horns and it can like it jumps backwards, it disappears. That's crazy. That's interesting.
Yes. And sometimes burrows into the ground very deeply, and you think it is gone, but really is just breathing the earth.
Huh.
Yes.
Wow.
Freya says, "Why don't you two just like walk in the bar? Like you're still talking and stuff, and just
Okay.
go and
Oh, no, thank you. I don't need a drink. But really,
Here, just come and tell me more about this stuff. And I just want to open up the door.
okay.
Do I recognize? Like, do I know who we're looking for?
You
I've
saw
seen
her on the train. She was sitting next to Peppermint in the bar at some point.
Okay, so I recognize her at least.
Yes.
Okay.
The
So
Greeks
I want-
recognize her?
Greeks probably might recognize her. Greeks is very smart, so we'll say Greeks has a good memory as well. And she was on the train as well. And this is the woman who, she looks very similar to the being with porcelain skin and glass arms. This person just looks like a normal woman. A short woman.
I'm gonna try to be slick and go and sit at a seat at the bar that's closest to the women's room, because I assume she has some sort of teleporter in there or something. So I'm just gonna sit. I'm at the bar, but I'm all the way near the end. Like in my brain, I'm imagining it because she walked out of the bathroom and then walked and sat down at the bar. So I'm imagining like the bar is here and like the bathroom is here. So I'll sit like here. You know what I mean?
She's kind of in the middle. facing the bar. There's a big mirror behind the bar that she can see in, but she doesn't appear to be reacting at the moment.
I'm gonna try to be cool and like not notice her. And
Jetta
just walk
100% doesn't notice her. Like she's
And
just
I'm-
talking to you.
So,
And
kid,
I'm just gonna
there is no
a
be cool
soda and
skill,
breakfast.
but I'm
No.
just going to assume you do
I'm
a
gonna-
poor job.
Well, like he's probably like just normal, but then like he sits down, and he definitely like looks her right in the like he looks up in the mirror and she's already looking him in the eyes, and he's like, oh, like shit, like, whoops,
Yeah.
And then I order a breakfast.
Jetta has her back
to-
to her. Like she's sitting, it's like the girl is here, she's here, kid's here, and she just completely has no idea who she is. She's just talking to kid.
Jetta, do you want
Gotcha.
anything? I'm gonna order all the eggs and bacon.
Oh, if they have any herbal tea, that would be wonderful. Yes, I will take an herbal tea.
Eggs, bacon, and herbal tea, please.
Okay.
Gross.
Sure thing.
Maybe a salad. I have not had breakfast yet. I will do a salad as well. Yes.
I know your order, Jetta.
Thank you. How do you know me?
Oh my god.
Love
Okay.
It's my
Have
favorite.
we met?
Thank you. Who the fuck are you?
He points to a picture that he has taped on the wall of you and him both giving a thumbs up.
Oh, that is
That was-
impressive.
Just call me Keep.
Hello, Keep. It is nice to meet you. I am Jetta.
That looks like it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it does. I wish I could
It
remember.
wasn't. I mean, it's
No.
funny the first couple of times. All right.
Maybe if we do it again, I will remember
that's
this
Keep
time.
being an old barkeep,
Yep.
not Kevin. So, is anyone else coming in? Her plate comes first. She starts eating.
No.
She's eating it pretty quick, like she's very hungry. Kind of the way the military teaches you to eat in like 3.8 seconds. Where you have a plate, you shovel it into your face, then you go do what you have to do next.
Is there a window?
But then she slows herself down. There is a big window. Was this the Delta? I forget. I listed 3 bars. There was the Beer House, Charybdis's, Delta, a bunch of weird symbols, and Finnegan's. No, wait, Finnegan's is something else.
This was the city with the fudge shop, correct?
Yes, this is Dwoemer.
Mm-hmm.
Or was this Charybdis's? I forget. Because you went to the bar to look for a contact, or was this was next
This is
to...
where I found Jetta.
Yeah.
Yes.
So let's say this is the Delta, they call it, because the name is Delta and then a bunch of symbols in a language no one understands. So people just call it Delta.
Yeah.
There is a big window with a giant Delta and all the symbols painted on it, much like, the windows for a Cheers type bar. Though I guess Cheers didn't have a lot of windows because it was underground. Anyhow.
It's okay. If it wasn't, it would
If
happen.
it wasn't, yeah.
Free wants to make sure, was there like a window into the bathroom or is there just no window?
There is a small, that sized window, used mostly for letting air out.
Okay, so Freya's like, oh, that's not.
It's not a good
Okay.
entrance or exit for anyone who
Yeah.
is sized like a human. Greeks might be able to get through there?
Yeah.
Where would Peppermint like to be? Would Peppermint like to still stay outside? Join us in the bar?
Excuse me.
Freya wants to be the last one in.
If you need me in there, I can be in there. And she will
Okay.
head inside.
And then after a bit, Freya comes in.
All right. You can feel that connection with this person. There's something familiar about them. That sense of you know exactly where they are. You can feel it right now. and they certainly notice when you enter. Looks up in the mirror, sees you, and then puts down the fork.
I order a drink and then take the drink and slowly go over to where she is.
Keep brings you a drink, yeah. So who are you with? The Renegades? The Red Lords? Guardians, maybe? Unlikely. It doesn't seem likely. Seekers? No, you're not a seeker.
Those words have no real meaning for me. How do you know me?
Coincidences. I don't know you. You don't know me. But you showed up exactly where I wanted to be.
A lot of people wanted to be there when they wanted to be there.
We're not just people. Were you tracking it?
What is it?
Tell me about yourself.
What is your name and why are you going to run this time?
I haven't figured that out yet. But I figured it was best to get this out of the way so I knew who the hell you were.
So who are you?
They call me Landa.
Freya.
She does not shake hands or nod.
Freya takes a seat like across from her, just doesn't even ask.
Why were you on the train, Freya?
I felt something was, I don't know, tugging at me when I was in Merktown.
I ain't never been to Merktown.
I don't know, a dream, but not a dream. Just a feeling. And it got annoying. And so I finally acted on it.
Shit. You don't have any allegiance?
To myself.
Ah, shit. How long you been independent? I didn't know there was reach over here.
I'm asking about, what do you mean by independent?
Wait, do you not know?
Do I not know what? Who are you with?
I used to do some work for the Seekers. I palled around with some Guardians, but they're all dead now. Then I ended up here in this god-awful place. Still, it's better than the other side. But I'd really
What
like to
is-
get home someday.
What is the other side and where is home? Maybe I could help you get home.
She is going to try to read you as a person. Like, trying to get an impression of you. Are you being completely honest? And are you acting completely honest? I know you can make things sound convincing. She is looking to be suspicious of you. You get the impression that this is a person who is suspicious of literally everything.
Freya is just being really guarded. She has not lied yet.
Gotcha.
But she's just being really guarded because she's confused.
Yeah. But this person doesn't know what that indicates. And she goes, all right, well, you have any dream about boats recently?
About what?
Boats. Things on the water. Sails sometimes. Float.
Outside of game? Have I?
No.
No. Okay.
Jen is also probably getting more animated with her chat and may or may not be smacking every once in a while because she's just oblivious to what's happening behind her.
This woman has moved down a couple seats away from that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I have not had dreams about boats.
How long you been chasing boxes? That's not a euphemism.
Is that what I feel like that was what I was looking for, was boxes? Or
you didn't even know.
I don't even know. It's just a feeling.
Precog.
Sometimes I have, but not.
I know it's unreliable.
You had glass arms on the train.
You had a big old sword. And?
Well, that wasn't me.
Yes, that certainly wasn't. Okay. So, I got a line on another box.
Wait, did she say box?
Yes.
Kid is now paying a lot more attention. Before I wasn't really. I think he was half listening, but now
When
he's
Kid goes
now.
still,
I'm
she
looking
looks
at
over
her.
at him through via the mirror.
I'm looking at her in the mirror. Listen.
Jenna is still not paying attention at all.
He had.
So, I'll tell you what, you bring it to me, make my life easier. I'll make your whole existence a little easier. You know, you probably have a couple thousand years of it. Sure is a funny joke I just told.
Yeah. Wait, so I'm not the only one then?
It's been a while since I found someone who didn't know. I think you're a trap. But what I know is if you had a box and you brought it to me, I would be worth far less than that box. I gotta tell you, I don't like killers of people. Innocents. I don't like people who are messy. I didn't expect them to hit the train. But
Who hit the train?
You want to know? You bring me the other box.
At
Where's
this
the
point,
other box?
I stand up, and I want to go.
Oh, I look and I'm
No,
just like,
fuck
sit.
this, man. She knows. She
No.
knows. I want to stand up and I want to
Okay,
go.
so-
I'm gonna go. What do you know about Zarian? And I want to like knock my
Freya,
fucking stool
Freya
over.
wants to actually get up.
Not
and
aggressively, like just excited. Like
no, no.
I'm
Freya is like pissed. This is what I'm talking about. Turn around and sit your fucking ass down.
What is in those boxes? And
What
how do you know
happened?
Zarian?
What just happened? I was just talking about those moles with the really long noses and the huge ears and they're like people looking, and you just got all upset. What just happened?
This is what I'm talking about. This is not concerning you right now. Turn around and sit the fuck down.
It does concern me.
No, it doesn't. I don't know what a Zarian is.
This is what
Yeah.
I'm talking about. We really have to have a long talk about when things need to be said and when they don't need to be said. Sit down.
No, he attacked the train. What do you know about
Okay.
the people that attacked it?
Plenty. Give me the box.
What? Why? What are they?
They're important to me.
Who is
I want to eyeball a fella. Can I eyeball a
All
fella?
right. Yeah.
Last. Or what do I roll for this?
It should be on your sheet somewhere. Might be under your equipment, and then scroll down to natural skills, natural OCC skills, maybe. I don't have your sheet.
Jenna
in front of
is
me,
going
though.
to back up and go to the bathroom. Just
Come on
like,
up.
I don't want to be in the middle of this right now. So while you were eyeballing, just wait.
This
Once she said the people who attacked the train, that was it.
Well, the kids.
yeah,
didn't learn.
you have got to learn the definition of help.
He's gonna do what he's gonna do. I do not see it. Where did you say it would be?
Let me
Under
call up here. There we go.
Equipment.
Oh yeah, it's under equipment, and then look down towards natural / OCC skills, and you'll see eyeball a fellow.
I just love that name.
It's a good one.
Natural / OCC. I
All right,
don't see anybody on.
it should be O29 if you're looking for coordinates.
Bionics.
Yeah, next to bionics.
So the number 29.
Column R.
Oh,
I need to look up the talent.
I don't. It's empty. Is it on my
Alright,
main
roll-
character sheet or?
Just roll a. Oh, you might be on the creation sheet. It's on the main.
I was
character
on equipment and bionics sheet.
sheet. Oh yeah.
Oh, there it is. I'm sorry, eyeball fell. I'm sorry. Okay, I rolled what? A D20 or I rolled a
100. Give me the percentile dice.
Okie dokie. This is the one. Zero. Oh. I got a 41 and my number is 59.
This person is guarded, but not scared.
Are they
They're
lying?
suspicious. They are.
Okay.
They are not lying about not knowing what Zarian, not
Okay.
knowing what a Zarian is. They don't.
Okay.
They seem ready and capable.
Okay. But they do seem honest. Like I don't know who Zarian is. Like they have no
that was
idea.
completely, accurate.
Fine.
I stand there, but I don't say anything else. But I'm waiting
Yeah.
and I'm listening because I'm now.
If you're all tied up with,
No.
if you're all tied up with that, bring me.
You know what?
Bring it.
Let's take this, Landa. I want to take this someplace else.
Oh, but I paid for this.
Fine, I'll pay you back, whatever, but let's go.
Just you?
Yes.
All right, come on, newborn. Let's go talk in the ladies' room.
Sure.
All right, the two of you go into the ladies' room. There's a floor-to-ceiling mirror in like a a mirror you could step through or to like check out your whole outfit.
Mhm.
And then there's a little couch, and then there's a bed in the rafters, and then there's the other part of the bathroom.
I did just go to the bathroom, so I'm just sitting in one of the
Jed is
stalls.
in
Yeah.
one
I'm
of
just
the
like,
Fantastic.
like I'm trying to get out of this, and I'm just going to be quietly just sitting there, like, well, now I'm stuck.
Shit. Before we go, Freya's going to look at the bat. Does Find Familiar work as in like delivering messages as well?
I mean, it's a pretty constant communication, I believe, that if Snowflake is there, Peppermint could be seeing through its eyes. Their eyes? Their eyes. Because it's not
So
an it.
Freya just looks at the bat and goes, "Kid broke my trust," and then turns to Landa and says, "Let's go."
She holds out a hand and says, "Take my hand real quick."
Sure.
She
Doesn't-
pulls you through the mirror.
Holy fuck.
On the other
That's-
side,
I just peek out that little slit in the star door. Do I see that? Like,
she pulls you in, grabs you, her arms turn to glass, and she's pinning you to the ground. And the building she's in is that building, but backwards.
upside down.
Oh.
They're in the upside down.
The
Mirror
roof is
world,
blown
mirror
off,
world.
but the mirror is still there. And through the mirror, you can see into the bar, or into the ladies' room bar. And the sky is the color of blood.
I
Oh.
mean, that's
Was there any sound that
cool.
No, there was
That
no
made-
sound.
Kid is definitely has his ear against the door, and he's like,
Yeah, Greeks has an empty glass to the
Yeah.
ladies' door.
You
And
peeps.
I can't push the door open because he's not going to go into a ladies' room because this is just how he is. He's definitely going to be like, damn it, like desperately trying to listen.
There's
Continue.
literally no noise as she is.
Except
taken
for
through.
me, probably actually peeing at this point.
Ugh.
And that, I think,
Weird.
is a good enough spot to take our break.
Mhm.
By which I mean, Freya, you are in there. I'll give you one more thing just to rinse the rest of that away. Freya, she's holding you with her glass arms, and her face is completely porcelain. She is about 2 feet taller. Or, yeah, she's about 1.5 feet taller. And just like a porcelain doll, but her eyes and mouth move. Her eyes do occasionally make a little sh sound, like a porcelain doll whose eyes go up and down. I think a lot of people who have had dolls know exactly what that sound is like.
Mommy.
It's kind of weird. Doesn't make that noise. She says, "Holy shit, you really don't know." And that's where we're gonna take our break.
Oh, okay, well,
Nope.
yeah.
I'm taking a bathroom break in the bathroom. This is great, guys.
Oh, appropriate.
I know, right?
Oh, I have my Nightbane bookmark. I'm gonna use that for my notes.
Nice.
Nice. All right. Yeah. Enjoy the art. We will be back in a moment, in about 5 or 10 minutes. So, yes, vote.
Yes, vote. Oh,
Yes,
that's
vote.
a good idea. I don't have any.
I already did.
Yes, so
Good.
did I.
Yep.
I voted like a month
Okay.
ago. So, bye.
Nice.
We'll be back.
See you
in a
soon,
moment.
everybody. Hang in.
There we
Hello,
go.
we are back, everybody.
Hello.
All right. When we left off, the group had staked out a bar known as Delta in order to encounter a person who they had run into once or twice, but was proving evasive. And we just found out why when Landa pulled Freya through the mirror into a world with a blood red sky. We pick up directly there. She's standing over you. Her grip, she can see in your eyes that this is all surprising to you. As much as you try to hide it, this is quite a shocking thing. And she loosens up and is like, okay, but we gotta be quiet. We can't stay here long. Gotta be real quiet. What?
What what are we?
We're called Nightbane. You know that he's you, right? Or they, I don't know. You know it's you, right?
Yes. I
understand. I don't.
don't,
Your secrets are yours.
but it's odd.
It is. I knew a guy that could do that. But sometimes you gotta watch out for both of them, though. All right. So you get me the box, and I'll be your mentor. I've never been a mentor before. I'm not good at it. I thought. So we'll see how this goes.
How long have you Are we born Sway or
Listen. Everything about your life is true, even though you're from a stupid world that's bad. Now, you're not broken. A lot of us feel like we're broken.
Oh, I know I'm not broken.
Oh, good. That'll make my job easier as your mentor. So we exist in opposition to darker forces. We've lost too many worlds. Those things that grab the box from the train, they're called hounds. They'll probably come after that box too. They're smarter than animals. And they got feelings, if wanting to kill is a feeling. But they do as they're told.
They have a master?
The Houndmasters are a little more dangerous, but it goes a long way up to the Lords. I'll tell you about it later. We're too close. I don't like being this close to the pit. Any of them.
Where's this box?
All right. So, I don't know what they call it here or there. She points through the mirror. But there's a place called Worcester. A little town not too far from Cleveland. I don't know. Someone said it's a boat, Queens Harbor now. I don't know. For you. It's not that far south. It's a bit south of Cleveland, about maybe 100 miles. The box came from overseas on a boat, made the journey intact like the boat, and then got off in Queens Harbor and is headed to Worcester. And hopefully you can intercept it before they do. But if it gets to Pittsburgh, we're in trouble.
And you want me to go get it. You don't want to be involved.
Well, I'd rather not. I'd rather it not have to be done at all. But you have something you want, and I need someone who's competent enough to handle something for me. It's been a long time since I had someone who could competently handle something. You show me you're competent, I'll help you.
Is this one of those tasks I have to do alone, or am I?
Oh no, take them all with you.
Oh, maybe not all.
It's up to you. Though, never hurts to have a pit bull. They're good dogs. Anyway. Metaphorical. Whatever. With your dog people here. It's so weird. Anyhow. There's... they call themselves pirates. And, the pirate queen, I don't know why they call it a pirate queen. It's just a tiny ass ruins of Cleveland. Whatever. And they got hired to move a thing. I'm hiring you to move it towards me. Now, I've never seen one of the boxes break before. I don't know what that does.
It releases a lot of colors and changes your aura.
That's something, I guess. I got a friend who knows the aura stuff. I'll talk to him about it. If he's still alive. But we can't stay here too long.
All right. Thank you.
She stands you up and is still in her Morpheus form. Looks you dead in the eye and goes, "Are you okay with doing the right thing?"
Yes.
You'd be surprised how many people take a while to answer that question. All right. Ready to go back through?
Yes.
I'm Yolanda Arroyo. But you know, just call me Yolanda out there.
Will do.
Alright. Takes your hand again. It's like, alright, it's a little bit of a jump because this is like a couple inches off the ground and I kind of threw you through the first time. So just watch your step. A lot of people trip coming through them.
Thank you.
And she holds your hand and walks back through the mirror. And you
Jetta
go in
is
there.
on that little couch thingy, like looking at the mirror, trying to scrub off a thing of dirt off of her cheek, just like scrubbing her. It's probably like red at this point, just scrubbing the dirt off of her face.
Meanwhile, Bert is up by her temple, just like doing the opposite.
On the other side, I was like, oh, God. No, stop it. No, formula, stupid.
You're staring at yourself very intently in the mirror when all of a sudden there is a short woman directly in your eye line walking through the mirror, which kind of...
Is this
It
behind
doesn't move
me?
like
Is there
water.
like one behind me, or
It's
I'm
just
at like the
directly...
couch?
Yeah, you're on the couch. There's a mirror in front of you.
Oh,
And
okay.
suddenly, in that mirror, is a woman's face coming towards you. And then you see she is holding hands, pulling Freya through.
I'm gonna go up and breathe on it and try and like take my like cape a little bit and just smush on the thing.
And they're standing next to you.
Oh. Hello. Do you see them in there? Where'd they go?
Who, us?
Huh? Who?
It's
What?
just a mirror.
Who are you?
Don't worry about it.
Oh. I think it's broken. And I'll just walk out.
That was easier than it normally is. Okay. Alright. So,
I'm gonna wait. Are the two boys still just like leaning up against the door when I go to walk out?
I mean,
well,
I wouldn't keep listening to peeing. That's I think that's when kid would have been like, all right.
yeah, kid's done, and they, Greeks takes a moment, a little longer, and then just hears nothing happening. Snowdrop did also see them walk out of the mirror.
So only Peppermint knows what the fuck just went down in
Well.
that room.
Yeah.
I know for now. We'll
For
see how
now.
long it lasts.
Yeah.
For the next 30 seconds, you are well aware.
It's a
Alright, be
small
right back. I
window.
gotta shut the window real quick.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'll come out and just walk out of the bar and just chill. Just walking out of the bar. Just do.
What did they say? Okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
It's getting hot here, whereas
Oh.
where Nerdy
Yeah, it's
is,
hot as-
she's
it's
she's
hot
got
as
snow.
shit.
Nerdy's got snow.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just went out the door and then just just walked out of the bar.
Greeks, do you think she's gonna get lost?
Probably.
Well, she's a guide. I'm sure she could find her way back.
Got you where you needed to be last time.
Yeah. we'll find her.
Or she'll find you. She might not know who you are, but she'll bump into you at some point. It's a small town.
With about 100,000 people in it.
Yeah.
All right. She goes back to him and says, all right, that's the info. Probably be a day and a half. Maybe a day if they're fast, but they're pirates, so I don't count on them being fast. But get to Worcester, intercept, get it back to
So
the
hold
mainland.
on. So here's the thing. Freya
Yeah.
doesn't want Landa
Oh.
to like say anything else.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah. So,
So,
it was
yeah.
between us and that's it.
gotcha. So she would have given you that information on the other side, though. Get to
Yeah.
Worcester, you know, and you would
Yeah.
have been like, "We keep this closed lipped."
Between-
And you were like,
yeah.
We are targets for those who know. So it's a little easier to blend in here. But it doesn't mean no one's looking for us.
All right. Thank you.
See you soon.
Yes.
And she walks out of the bar.
Mhm.
Did she tell you what the boxes are?
I don't know why I should talk to you anymore.
I mean, just tell me what the boxes are.
You nearly got yourself killed in South Bend. And if we were on a mission, I just asked you to help. Watch out for things during surveillance. And if that was a job and if you weren't interrupted that way, you could have gotten all of us killed.
I don't know what running surveillance means. I've never done anything like that before.
All I asked you to do was to just watch. And you got up and you need to understand that every single person, Peppermint has something that she needs or wants or cares for. Greeks has something they need or want or care for or something, like all of us do. So I really need you to get your head out of your ass and realize that the universe doesn't revolve around you. And just because you hear a word in a conversation, it doesn't give you the right to stand up, barge in, and risk everyone's life. Because if this was an actual mission, we all would have been killed. And maybe you might not care about dying, but I really don't want you to die. I don't want Greeks to die. I want Peppermint to die, Jetta.
I don't want anybody else to get hurt. I just have to know. I don't know where he took her, and I don't know what he's doing or why he's hurting people. I don't know anything.
Well, that's frustrating. A lot of us don't know anything, and it's frustrating. But you need to take a breath.
I literally go,
Yeah.
so did they say anything about the boxes?
I'm going to go take a walk.
But what did they say?
And Freya is just Greeks, Peppermint. Thank you. I'm going to take a walk. And that's what Freya does. Freya just takes a walk. And sort of like maybe looks at Greeks and Peppermint, like maybe you two can talk some sense to him. I don't know. But then turns around and just walks away. And so, yeah. So she's just.
What did I do?
I have a question. When Jetta left, she went a little ways and then turned around and went back and went around to the back where the bathroom window was. Did anyone leave through that window?
No.
Okay, I'm just going to stand there and wait. Because that's what I was supposed to do.
At one point, someone mentioned that.
Yes. Freya will walk out and just sort of be like,
oh, right, I'm supposed
Freya
to be...
walks past that alley.
Yeah, and be like,
I'm literally just sitting cross-legged, staring at the window.
Jetta, thank you for your help.
What?
Thank you for your help. Everything, you helped a lot. Everything is fine now. I know who she is, and
So, yes, put head in ground. Or not head. Everything else but head. Not put head in ground.
No. Thank you for that offer. That's not needed. But you were so helpful, and yeah.
Did I do a mission right?
Yes, you did.
I did. Does that make me an adventurer now? Or am I
Yes.
still just a guide? I could be
No.
an adventuring guide. Adventuring guide. That's
Yes, you did. You actually were helpful.
oh. What did I do?
You listened and you followed orders.
Yay!
The others are back in the bar. I need to take a walk and
Would you like me to come with you?
sure. I'm just going to walk.
Jetta is going to be silent and just walk with it.
All right, Freya, when you walk a city, even if you're doing it casually, you're not just being casual.
Right.
So you, like, while moving around the city, you do know. Give me a intelligence roll. Do you have intelligence?
Yes.
The skill intelligence in Rifts is different than intelligence in Dungeons and Dragons. Here it refers to knowing military things and that kind of stuff.
45 under 46.
Nice. Okay. So you do get the feeling that this place has more than just the guards you can see, and that there are some people, like this town, you can see a regular guard, you can see the Maguses, who are the magic using controllers of the city. The city is ruled by 3 magi, who are a triumvirate and well respected and not evil, probably. And then there's like a police force, and then there's the Brotherhood of the Magi, which are humans and capable. And then there's like a local police, like a police force, which has some magical skill. But you do notice that occasionally you do pick up the signs of, oh, that building's a front for something. The black market definitely has a presence here. This is the first time you've really cased the city. And there's a couple of places where people look shady and tend to have some more, let's say, demons around them. And you do have dragons just openly in the city in places. That's always a thing of note. And above you, there is always, like, every 5 minutes or so, there's a messenger on a wingboard, which is a techno-wizard invention where it glides throughout the city. And they do amazing stunts and tricks, and they're like rad skateboarders, but in the air. There is a whole bike messenger, punk rock, techno-wizard scene in this city. And you kind of get a realization of these are the areas if you need something sent somewhere fast, go to these places. Back in the bar. Yes. Someone just brought up the automatons.
Yes.
Throughout the city, you do see occasionally giant machines just made purely of magic. They aren't cyborgs, they aren't robots. You see the occasional cyborg, they're very rare here, the occasional robot. But you do see a lot of, especially in military use, the larger patrolling automatons, which some look like people, some look like animals.
Are they are they like made of arcane energy? Or are they like constructs?
They are
like
physical stuff. They are physical stuff, like
constructs. Kind of like D&D.
Yeah, like a D&D construct.
Okay,
but,
cool.
But these all have seats. Well, most of them have seats for someone to sit in them and control them.
I want Freya to know that, like, as we're walking through, Jetta's posture and stuff kind of goes from like jerky, like looking around and stuff, to very like grounded, and she's starting to get like a feeling of like grounded with her. So
in this city, in Dwoemer, I'll give you the roadwise ability, meaning you know the roads of Dwoemer in and out.
Okay.
When you are in a grounded mood, you know the streets.
Okay.
You don't know what's on them. You don't know where to go for things, but if
I know how to get in and out, and yeah. Yeah. So she seems a lot more calm and a lot more grounded and a lot more just like she's more in tune with herself and what's going on around her.
All right. Back in the barkeep has come back and he's like, all right. So you want to settle up now?
Yeah.
It's like 10 credits for basically everything ordered.
I'll throw it down. I'll cover everybody's foods. What? I don't get it. She was mad at me, and then I guess she's still mad at me.
Hey,
What?
so sometimes when you make an ass of yourself, people get mad at you. What you did was you stepped on her toes. You just jammed your foot right on her boot, real hard.
Damn.
But hey, I'm just the keep.
Well, I gotta make it up to her. What do I know about Freya?
Let me tell you everything I know. She knows the rest of you. That's it. All right. I got things to do.
I have other people in the bar attendant. I can't have fun with you all day.
These glasses aren't going to scrub themselves for the thousandth time.
Greeks would toss to keep him a few more credits.
Oh yeah.
As a tip. Yeah.
Thanks.
I'm gonna go make something. I'm just gonna walk out of the bar.
All right.
We can go back to me later if you want.
The two of you. Goes. Do you two need anything? Looking for some work or something? I don't know what that all was.
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Greeks?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, and Peppermint will leave as well.
All right. So you have a little time in the city. Greeks, where do you go anywhere? Do anything? Do you want to look for anything? Dwoemer does have things most other places in this world don't have, like libraries.
Yeah. Like actual libraries, not the not the
They
one
are
in
not.
the
The libraries in Dwoemer are mostly magical and extremely limited access, but the non-magical libraries tend to be pretty free, like because they value magic so much highly above technology. They don't think to like charge people for information about technology here.
Sure.
It's they're a bit of snooty about their magic here. So you find a library.
They
There
wouldn't be very busy, right?
Yeah, it is a quiet library. It is the Dwoemer Regional Library. Sorry, let me just look up a thing real quick. No, that's not what I need. Where is it? Oh, I'm trying to remember exactly where Dwoemer is in reality. Oh, that. No, I'm messing around with the map when I shouldn't be. Anyhow, it is the regional library, and in there you see the most stereotypical looking librarian from every 80s movie. Hair in a tight bun. Goes, yes, dear, can I help you?
It's like the lady from Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Just looking for some books on riffs.
Well, those tend to be mostly about the magic people's stories, and I don't know that you have the know-how to get there. But do you want like a more now? I'm sorry, I'm making assumptions, but you don't have magical abilities. So, do you want a book specifically written for people without magical abilities with deep understanding? You don't. You seem.
Yes.
Looks at you
That,
again.
yes.
You
That's
definitely
what
don't
Greeks
need the
wants.
kids section. So what I have for you is an RFCS field guide or RCFS. No, RCSG guide for you. It was written by some terrible people, and they're real bad, but they have real good scientists. And it's others would consider it highly technical, but I think you can handle it. And she hands you a black binder with the coalition symbol on it that says Rifts Control Study Group. Clearance only. And then there's like a barcode. And it says, if you can, someone has written on it in like black Sharpie, if you can read this, they want to kill you. And she hands over and is like, well, friend, here you go. There's reading room right over there. You can't take it with you. But, you know, the Rift Control Study Group is the Coalition's science arm that do things like just gather around they're the people who study the rifts as opposed to those who experiment with them like shifters. So this is a highly technical manual. It's very dry. It was definitely written for military, trying to explain it to their higher ups. Like, here's why we need funding. There is a summary. It's like, monsters come through these gates in an attempt to know more and to control and blah 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 blah. But you skip right past the abstract. You go right into the area with charts, the detailed charts.
Greeks love some charts.
You do, as you're flipping, as you're going through. Do you have the speed reading psychic ability? I forget.
Yes.
Okay, so you're flying through this book, just like. There's an entire. Most of this is centered around the Devil's Gate in St. Louis, which used to be known as the St. Louis Archway, but now is a hole to a hell dimension that occasionally shuts and switches to somewhere else, but is mostly a gate to hell. And it is a very. They are trying to break down magical phenomenon into quantum and scientific plans, and there is clearly a disconnect there. What happens is repeatedly the word defied explanation, defied understanding, in despite of physics appears about every 3 pages. And about 3/4 of the way through the book, you find a little bit of graffiti on one of the pages. Now, the thing to note is that it is in your native tongue. It's in your natural language. And it is a math equation. It is someone trying to figure out a frequency converter to a very specific frequency. But it doesn't appear to be a very accurate frequency. Like, the frequency is measured in megahertz as instead of microhertz. Kind of thing. That's not an exact one-to-one comparison, but, you know, it is a very complex frequency that they seem to know the big part of. And it looks like someone from your native tongue might have already... Someone from your home has already checked out this book. checked out meaning read, not taken away.
Hmm. Hmm. Uh, Greeks will use object read on it then to find
All
out.
right, give me your percentile on object read. I love this power. This is the DM expounds. Oh, I opened right to it.
61.
That is enough to get impressions. So a number of people have touched this book, but not that many. In recently, the original creators of this book were severe, horrible, fascists, and just the
To put it
worst.
lightly, you know. Like-
But some of them were also curious, and you get the feeling of one of these people softening and running, and panicked, and then suddenly no longer existing, but someone else picking up the book. It travels through several hands till it ends up in the library, and the impression you get of the librarian is a talon, like an eagle's claw, holding the book. But it's also the librarian. And then you get a number of just researchers looking at it. You get a couple of rogue scientists who are, the layer of glasses type with the glasses with the little thing that comes over, and then another one that folds over that one kind of thing. And then you get someone who looks like you, who feels lost but hopeful and puzzled. Like, if I have to put it in Kevin terms, it'd be like someone who has a Rubik's Cube about 3 moves from the end, or 3 moves away from the start. You're not sure which. And both could be true. Technically, I know both can't be true for a Rubik's Cube, but... yeah.
And
Well, potentially.
how does do the impressions give me how
Like
long
a
ago
time
was
frame?
this? Yeah.
I'll put it at about roughly a year. And you get the impression of a big floppy hat. Of that person wearing a big floppy hat. Just like the biggest sun hat. Gotcha. How do you respond? Or what do you do next, I should say?
Uh, does Weeks recognize the formula, the equations?
The equation is some kind of resonation. You're familiar with the rough things, and you do know that there's a... Well, give me some kind of science roll. You got science skills. Do you have astrophysics by any chance?
No.
I don't know if you do. I
do
think
not.
you might. I don't remember.
No, not yet.
Oh, I should sort these. I'm sorry, your skills are not listed in alphabetical order. Oh, that's right. As a sci-tech, you didn't get a ton of skills.
Yeah.
So you don't have astrophysics yet, but it looks like it might be some kind of super advanced physics. Like you could guess this was astrophysics. your job used
I mean,
to be
I got advanced mathematics.
advanced mathematics helps you. Give me a roll on that.
75.
So you could recognize this formula if you saw it in the wild, you could write it down again, but you wouldn't have come up with this formula. This isn't the way you would have tried to find something's like internal resonance. But there seems to be another element of it that you're not aware of. Like, this isn't the whole formula. This is 3/4 of a mathematical equation. All right.
And the when the book is describing things that are against physics, it's like their understanding of physics, but would my understanding of physics reconcile the
Would it fill in those blanks? Not
yeah,
exactly. Because at some point it stops being physics and starts being magic.
right.
What the risk control study group is attempting to do is to basically brute force the physics of it,
Mm-hmm.
and it's literally never going to work,
Mm-hmm.
but that won't stop them from trying to control it. There might be a way to eventually get to the same point in control, but it is not likely that the coalition, with their hatred of magic, will ever fully understand the rifts.
All right. Greeks will finish the book and then
Gotcha.
and head towards Wick's Victor's operation.
Victor's operations. Gotcha. All right. Peppermint, where did you head?
So Peppermint is going to go and find just a general store.
Mm-hmm. There is the general store, and across the street from it is the specific store.
She will go into the general store and.
Do you want to know what the sign on the specific store is today?
Sure.
It is the collector's edition of Paul Simon's Graceland on CD. You can see through the window of that store. That is literally the only thing they're selling today.
Oh man, we missed Sock Day. Oh, I love Sock Day.
not
That's the
Sock.
best one.
Hey, if you're there on Sock Day, prices are great. Tomorrow, it will be something different.
That's awesome.
But the general store's got your there is a sundries vendor. There's, they've got outdoors things, they've got adventurer gear. This is not a place where you can buy weaponry besides some like SDC rifles.
Yeah, she wants to find like a broom or a couple of brooms.
Absolutely. Now here's the thing. You are in a city full of mages. So you can
Sounds like a song.
City of Mages.
Yeah.
City of
This
Magic.
is not the City of Angels. It's the City of Mages.
There is you ask and they're like, we can sell you any broom that you personally nerdy could go to the grocery store and get. They have those here. But if you're looking for something a little more, they look at your aesthetic, which is very
Right.
naturalist. And they're like, we could send you, if we don't have something handmade and you want something handmade, it'll be more expensive, but we can tell you who to go to.
No, are these unused? They haven't been used, yes?
No,
Good,
they're
this
actually
will
still
work.
in the packaging. Okay. It is a green-handled broom with the white plastic parts and the plastic bristles.
And yeah, she will just buy them.
How many do you need?
Just 2 for now. That should be fine.
That's like, what, 10 credits? Yeah, so you're good. You have 2 brooms. Do you want like push brooms with the wide brim, or just like standard? Like if you went to Home Depot, which ones would these be?
Please tell me you have like
It,
holsters
it
for
would
them.
it would just be like a normal house broom.
Gotcha. It wouldn't be like the outdoor sidewalk broom. Gotcha.
No.
I will sweep the floor with you. So awesome.
Well, if you want your next character to be a broom fighter, Maxine.
Can I be like a chimney sweep and just have a bunch of different broom types?
Well, you're...
Hey,
I
I'm
guess
still
if there
going
are
after that
shovel
bubble
knights, there
mage,
might as
though.
well be broom knights.
I am still going after that bubble mage at some point. At some point, that's gonna be a thing.
There's so much involved in a bubble mage casting a spell.
Dead set on this
Anyway.
bubble mage.
Anyhow, so yes, you buy these brooms. It's fairly simple.
Then she will she'll probably go to the stables and spend some time with Buckthorn.
Gotcha. Buckthorn's super happy to see you.
Such a cool name.
They, they're taking good care of the horse here. All right.
I thought you were gonna say they're a horse. So
Horses have a lot of personality. Many of them are assholes.
Yes, they are. Fun fact: I do
I've-
not trust horses. They
I've
freak
been
me
around.
out.
Well, I've mostly been around racehorses because I had a friend that lived in a stable for racehorses, and man, were they jerks.
It's all that
The
fame going to their
stable
head.
hands or the horses?
The horses. Well,
Okay. Yeah.
anyhow, kid, you were going to go make something.
So I was, but I think because I don't completely understand the rules and regulations of this world, I have a list of things that I would like to run by you.
Can you do it?
Which I think maybe we can do that like some other time, and maybe
Gotcha.
right now I can do something else, and then I'll say that I make something like immediately after.
Okay.
So while he is going through, he's writing down like a whole bunch of ideas, sort of in like a little notepad that he keeps in his apron. He's
Yeah.
like, and like kind of looking around, and then as he's walking through the city planning what he's going to make, he sees the what was the church?
The Church of Dragonright.
The Church of Dragonright. So he
The
sees
Church
that
of
and goes,
Dragonright is a big building with a massive arch for a doorway. Arch is also the symbol of the Church of Dragonright. And across the street from it is a building with a dragon just sleeping on top of it.
So I remember I tried to talk to that dragon before, and these people were like, "Don't do that. It's
Please-
a dragon. Leave it
Please
alone."
don't get incinerated in front of our church.
Yeah. So I look at the dragon, then I look at the church. So I want to walk up to the church. Is there
Give
a
me
guy?
a perception. Roll a d20
Okay.
real quick.
Real quick.
You
Yeah.
have a +4? Holy crap, you have a +4. All right. Add
So I
4
got
for your perception, because you
14?
have a good eye. What's that?
14.
14?
Total 14.
When you walk past, that dragon looked at you briefly. It opened half an eyelid. You felt an intense wave of emotion, like, just maybe not emotion, a wave of intensity from this dragon,
I stare back.
and then it closes its eyelid again. The dragon is, let's say, massive. Gargantuan.
Yeah, like just huge.
Yes. It
Huh.
sleeps up there. No one has asked it to move.
Nope.
Don't ask Jetta. She doesn't understand. She'll just do it.
I stare at it
Sure.
for minutes, kind of, and then I like look for the sparkly shit on me, and then I keep going. If some of the bath salts got on me, or the bath bomb, not bath salts. That's a different game. And then I go to the church. Is there one of the people standing out there, like handing out flyers and like
Absolutely. They are wearing robes that are mostly, I believe, purple, I said, with a sash that is, some of them have different colored sashes. Some of them have a black sash, but those tend not to be talking to people. There's a blue sash, a red sash, and a platinum sash.
Okay. I will
I
walk
love
up.
having all my books right next to me.
I will walk up to the first one that I see.
Okay. You see someone with a sorry, let me just it's in the back. It's in the back. Oh my god, I could just use the index like a smart person. Hey look, a table. It has contents. It will tell me exactly what page I need. Once I find sorry, I'm trying to remember the colors. Northern Gods, Lost God, Canine Gods. There it is, 183. Yeah, there are canine dogs. There's a frog god. All right.
So I want to walk up to him. Ooh, oh, my screen just.
Okay, you walk up to someone with a. Oh, that's Forgotten Gods. Am I in the wrong book? Yes, I am in the wrong book.
You're getting the wrong gods.
I am getting the wrong gods. I was reading Garden of the Gods instead of Gods and Dragons.
Is that dragon up there a god? I'm not asking this in character. I'm just asking this as Evan.
You'll never
I guess you would
know.
tell.
I mean,
I don't even know why I
Ask
even
the
asked.
dragon. Ask the dragon. Ask the dragon if he's a god.
He's sleeping. I thought I was gonna talk to him if he kept his eye open, but he went back to sleep, so I was gonna leave
Hey
him alone.
man, are you a god?
there is a
You
dark
wanna
blue
be?
sash.
Okay.
You could if you wanted to be.
A scarlet red,
Okay.
a pure white, and a black. With a kind of bronze tint to it.
Are they all standing out there?
They're not all standing like in a row, but the ones with the black sashes tend to not be personable, it seems.
Yeah, I want to the one who's like handing shit out and like
Yeah,
like,
that one is wearing a white sash.
Okay, so I'll walk up to that one and say, "Hi, excuse me. I don't know if you remember me, but you handed me a flyer the other day.
I was off yesterday, but probably
okay.
one of our fellows. Yes.
Well, I had some questions that I don't know if maybe you guys could answer some questions.
Sure, I'd love to.
Okay, what do you know?
This is a middle-aged woman, about early 30s, chestnut hair, just hanging loose from her shoulders, pale skin, but not like an unhealthy pale, has freckles, wearing robes. Yeah.
I had some questions about dragon blood that is used to make weapons, which I didn't know was a thing, but I have recently learned it is. And I need to know if there is a way to track those weapons to the one wielding them.
Making dragon blood? No, but there's.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I misspoke. So it's actually a god.
God blood. The god dragons, yes. That's
like a god, dragon god, a god dragon, I guess.
The great dragons may, on occasion, bless people with a bit of their existence in order to forge them into things such as armor. They are the holiest of relics and extremely uncommon on this world. The dragon gods have never been to Earth.
So
that we know of. The dragon gods have not made their presence on Earth known.
So a weapon like that wouldn't be from here.
Well, no. I mean, unlikely. I don't know
Yes,
everything. You know,
definitely.
what we believe is that the greatness of the dragons extends towards all of us, and that
Yeah, but I mean specifically these weapons, though.
I like okay.
Like, if there is a sword made out of a dragon god's blood, I need to find who has that sword. How do I do that?
Ask the dragon god.
Do you have a list of their names?
Oh, there's Kim Marknar. There
boy.
is
Okay.
Python.
Do you know? Oh, I'm gonna write these down, Kevin. Dragon gods.
Dragon gods.
Kim Mark Mar.
Narkmar. KYM
Okay.
dash NARK dash MAR.
Slow down, guy in robe. Kim Mark.
Nark.
They're like elves with the hyphens, only slashes now. Oh,
Kim Nark.
Mar. The greatest
Mar.
of the dragon gods.
Okay.
Who was part of the binding of the great old ones.
That's fine. What color was his blood?
That I don't know.
All right.
what color is your blood?
Kobold's like a
Zandragal.
blue, right? It's like a very like vibrant blue. Kobold.
I don't know.
Cobalt is.
Kim Narkmar is represented by the color not a cobalt blue, more of a night blue. A dark blue with jade eyes. She shows you a picture. A kind of like a 17th or 14th century monk illustration of a great dragon
Cool.
from like one side. Yes.
Huh. Okay.
And this is the symbol. It is power. Well, it isn't power. I'm sorry. I'm confusing what the rune. Each rune. There's a rune named for Kim Narkmar that can be used by mages to invoke certain powers, and is the most revered of the dragon gods.
Interesting. Rune representation.
And it is known that Kim Narkmar monitors or is opened to the whole universe at once, and thus all-knowing.
Sure. Right.
So-
what's the next one?
Kim Narkmar would know.
I'll just. Well, all right. Well, then he's first on my list. Where does he live?
Well, wherever Kim Narkmar wishes to be, really.
All right. Well, I mean, you guys.
The
talked to him,
stories,
right?
the stories say that the Great One lives outside of space and time.
Oh, so this isn't like a dragon. This is a god. You guys are talking about a god. This
Oh,
isn't
yes.
like I'm looking at a dragon right now. You're talking about a thing that thing would worship.
Some dragons choose not to,
Right. Okay.
and I would never call them wrong for it.
So the only way to talk to this is just to pray to it.
You may make offerings or perform rituals, or if you wish to learn more about the dragon gods, I mean, that's just Kim Narkmar. To become a petitioner of and get an answer from Kim Narkmar personally would be a true
A miracle. Right. Do you have a book that has maybe all the names
Well,
of these gods?
I'm a quarter of the way there.
Oh, there's 4.
There's 4.
Okay, yeah. Why don't you just give me the other 3?
All right,
Kim
there is
Narkmar, biggest, strongest.
Zandragal.
That's fucking awesome.
Is the symbol of war.
Oh,
In-
I knew I'd like him.
Specifically, she is the avatar of cunning, duality, conflict, and war.
Oh, she's cool as fuck.
Not warfare, but not like murder.
Right. Like the art of war, kind of conquering the enemy, sort of outsmarting them and outmaneuvering them.
And she is red crimson scales or scarlet scales.
Red.
Some say that she has taken the battlefield in dazzling scarlet armor.
Well, ain't she fancy?
Scarlet armor. Like as a person? Like as a human?
Yes.
Okay.
And then there's Cormath, who is pure white and philosophical, a symbol for peace, tranquility, and law.
Philosopher.
And lastly, there's Typhon the Black.
Styphon?
She says that like low.
The Black. I guess this is like your devil.
No. Well,
Your evil one.
I wouldn't call evil self-interested, maybe?
Okay.
You're getting the impression that she's, yes, evil. Or Styphon, he is evil.
I'm gonna write
known as the Corruptor.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, that sounds like
All you can do for Styphon is kill for him either on the altar or in battle.
I hope that's not the one. But
and is pitch black. Is like the absence of color.
Okay. Well, hopefully I'll be able to narrow this down. But thank you.
Narrow it down?
Yeah, I need to know which one's blood made the sword.
I don't have any lore on that, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Is there any books that you might know that might have that might tell about weapons like these, and maybe like ancient stories or something?
Not personally, but if you find an old elf in the church, the father is from a different world, might know more, but
is he in here?
Not. He's traveling at the moment.
Dang. All right. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I might be back if that's okay.
Walk in their glory.
Okay. I want to turn around, not knowing what to say to that. He just turns around.
Okay.
It goes back
to okay, bye.
Jetta.
Yes.
Freya.
Mm-hmm.
You two have made like a good walk of the city. It's been a bit. There's a nice cafe up ahead. There's you could go back, check in, see what other people are up to.
I just literally let Freya go wherever she is. I'm just there to be company and grounding for her to think.
So Freya, you've made your circuit pretty much.
Would you like some tea, Jetta?
He is always helpful. Yes.
So we'll go to the cafe.
Okay, the cafe
Thank you.
is a lovely cafe. It is shaped like a beehive. And it is you see some signs in the window that it is clearly a magic user place. Like magic users, not magic users only, but clearly someone here uses some magic. As you see some basic wards on the windows, and then some things to denote friendliness and a place of peace. You come in and you see a woman who's about 6 inches tall, standing on a little stool in the front, says, "Welcome."
Have I been here before? I would
Probably
assume...
not.
Okay.
Hello.
Welcome to the lightest touch cafe.
That is a wonderful name.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
No, you're welcome.
And she just gives like a little nod.
Your outfit is wonderful.
Thank you. I had to patch it up some, but it
You're
does fit.
welcome.
And she'll give another nod.
May we just have a seat and have...
Please. And you see there's a couple of tables. There's some people out. And this tiny fake creature points over in this direction, and you get the intention that... And you see 2 chairs at one of the tables move to the side.
Go ahead, take a seat.
I'll take the seat across. I guess there's across, but yeah.
And a young, dark-skinned gentleman in a waiter's outfit comes up to you with a thing over and a notepad and says, "Hi, my name's Sean. Your server today. What can we get for you?" Nice to meet you, Jetta. How are you?
And I'll point to Freya to go first.
Tea.
Well, we have a wonder... That is a very... Here we have an immense amount of quantities of tea. So, may I make a suggestion?
Sure.
It's like you went to a Starbucks and asked for coffee.
Like
We've got a lovely Dajirling. We have a nice spiced chai, which is actually probably not tea. I'm not familiar with it myself, but it's delicious. We do have a lovely Earl Grey for those with a calmer palate. And we do just have the greatest scones you'll ever taste.
Darjeeling.
Now, I am contractually obligated to offer you the free scones, but I can tell you, a lot more of our customers are very, very glad they paid for the scones.
I go ahead and pay for the
Delicious
scones.
scones. I'm sorry, chai is literally tea. Okay, chai is literally tea, I'm being informed.
Yep.
Yes. It's probably, I don't know. Yes, I'm going to stop talking because I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyhow.
Jetta, you want something herbal? Or
Yes, I would like a red raspberry leaf and shepherd's purse, please.
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you.
And they take your money and they bring you the scones. And you see one person who they bring you a little bag of scones. And you see one person at a different table just take a bite of the scone, just go stand up and just walk into the restaurant.
Into the restaurant, or
Yeah. Like further into the restaurant.
Do I have anything that could check these?
That was the complimentary scones.
Oh, I'm sure. I don't think I have anything that could like. Oh, I have identified plants and fruit.
Okay. What are you trying to do?
I just want to look and see if there is anything like the wangs that were addictive in these.
All right. What I need from you is a lore creatures of magic. Fairies and creatures of magic.
I have that. That would be a 90 and a 4.
94 is not good.
No, it's not.
You want to roll low in this system.
Yes, I do. That is not. I have like
unfortunately,
35 is my...
You don't know exactly what that is, but here's the thing.
Yeah.
This seems to be an establishment operated by fairies.
Yeah, so it's to be expected.
Nothing is free.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, you two have a lovely tea. It is delicious. It is relaxing if you want it to be. If you're looking to get caffeinated, they can do that too.
Yeah, I don't say anything unless Jetta says something to me. It's very much of a just taking in the environment and atmosphere type time.
Freya will... So Jetta Jetta was in there. And Freya will finally be like, I don't know if I can trust Kid.
I can understand that. He is a bit unhinged.
Just could have just that was in the field. You really could have got everyone hurt. That's just me. You, Greeks, Peppermint. And I don't know what's more upsetting. The fact that, I mean, not knowing is one thing, but not having a willingness to learn is another. And that's what concerns me the most. I'm not sure if he can listen. I'm not sure if he can learn.
Remember what you said when you first met me? The first time I asked you your name a second time?
I think I just told you my name again.
You said, give her time. When she's comfortable, she'll remember.
Yes.
Kid is very much like that, I'm sure. He has things he needs to do, things he cares very much about. He does not seem to be one to be in an adventuring party. He has to learn, and maybe the hard way.
You would think getting your jaw knocked out of place and losing a tooth would be enough?
Not if you know dwarven life.
I do not know dwarven life.
I know mostly what I've been told, and it's rough around the edges. Much like the flame companions that we have in our elementalness. I would consider them flame and fire, or flame and earth. Fiery temper, but they mean well.
If I tell him what I know, I just think he's just going to charge off, get himself killed, get us killed. I don't know.
And he may. But isn't that what adventurers do? Go on adventures, learn, grow. I don't know much about it. I've not ever been in one, but I've seen them.
Oh, if you want to be in mine, I would gladly have you.
I can't sit still very long. And as she does it, her leg starts to bounce a little bit. As we've been sitting here for a little bit talking. It's hard sometimes for me to be with people as people are with me. She'll take a sip.
I'll talk to him.
Have you had one of the scones? They're great.
I'm sure they are.
They are. I had one and it was wonderful. Well, I think I did. There's crumbs on my plate. I'm going to assume that I did. Did I have? I think I did. I'm pretty sure that I had them. Yes.
Yes, and you liked it.
Oh, good. I might get another. Can I have another, please? Thank you.
All right. And on this, the camera pulls back out over Dwoemer. And we see the sky is blue. And then it shifts suddenly into that mirrored building. And the camera follows it through that mirrored wall into the land of the red sky. Camera flies and flies until it finds a troop of black-clad, humanoid-looking but on all fours, bones, bone chitinous, a literal squadron of them. And sitting in a chair out in a tent is a thin, rail-thin, alabaster-skinned figure wearing chitinous armor, kind of squarish chitinous armor, and sitting and kneeling in front of them is a man in similar chitinous armor, holding a blue sword, bowing down. And that's where we're gonna cut from.
Ah!
Oh my gosh.
Son of a bitch!
Oh, that was so good. Oh, that was so good.
Oh, it's not even in game. I don't know that he's in there. I don't even know.
No.
If this were a TV show, you're not even sure that that's the same guy. It's just the person with the blue sword.
So
All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us on our adventure this evening. It was a hang about town session,
yeah.
but I feel plenty happened. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was so
Yeah.
good.
advancing just some plot.
The old mirror world blood sky trick.
I know it's such a cliche to do mirror world blood sky.
With the porcelain person and the mirror world.
And like running to the bathroom and that be exactly where everything is.
Well, it's the closest
Yeah.
full-size mirror.
Yeah.
I am
Oh no,
not
that was
looking
great.
to going
The boys
into...
just like
Well,
you
the
creeper
rest of the
boy.
party. Remember, Greeks is non-binary.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So,
Greek's amphibious? It's amphibious, right?
yeah. Well, yes.
Like the
and
webbly toes?
Yeah.
I forgot.
webbly-
I just keep
Did
remembering
you
that.
just
'cause
say
I-
nibbly wibbly toes?
Little the webby toes.
Wibbly is where my brain just stopped.
Wibbly
Yeah,
toes.
like, jazz hands.
The wibbly webbly toes. Wibbly webbly is my never mind.
They can probably stick to walls and stuff. That's like tree frog feet.
No, different.
No.
Tree
No?
frogs are adhesive.
Yes.
Most
They're
most
not
reptilians are
suction
not.
cups.
All right. So let's go around and give our outros and let people know where they can find us if they want to follow us stuff. We will, as usual, start with Peppermint so that she can get working on what she needs to work on and not have to deal with 8 things at once, just 3.
All right, yeah, I am Nerdy Teddy. You can find me on Twitter at Nerdy Teddy. It sounds like this week there won't be American Summer again, but I'll try to remember to start up a rerun Thursday night in its place. Otherwise, I have an itch shop, and you can find a few things that I've written there, and that's it for today. Announcement tomorrow.
Oh, and you're still looking for a couple of people for Halloween games?
Yes, there are still openings for both Halloween games, so if you head into the Discord and you want to play, just send me a message.
All right. Thank you so much. Jetta.
Hello, my name is Maxine Bachman, and I get the honor of playing Jetta. And you can pretty much find me anywhere and everywhere at That Girl at That Place. On TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, all of those things, except for Instagram, where I'm Lady Skyburn. Now, my Twitch is going to be on pause for a few weeks because I'm moving. So I'm going to try and keep updates and stuff on Twitter, but with moving, you never really can tell. So please bear with me if you are following me and whatnot. Thank you so much for your views and whatnot. I just need a minute to get my feet back up under me. So,
Gotcha.
Yep.
All right. Thank you so much. And Kid.
Hello, everybody. I'm Evan Jennings. I'm on Evan Jennings 64 on the Twitter and Zombie Love Juice on Instagram. I'm usually a little more active on Instagram. And I do art. You can see some of my art on Art of Zombie Love Juice on Instagram. And I have a little YouTube channel called Beyond EMH where I put up my D&D 5e evil campaign where I run my friends through they're terrible people and they do terrible things, and that's pretty much the gist.
Yes,
So if that sounds funny or fun to you, then come on and watch. They are atrocious. Yes, they are, and that's it.
All right. Next is Freya.
Hi, I'm Michelle. You can follow me on Twitter at Shell_game. I see Waverly is on hiatus, so I basically just I'll post something if something comes up. It's one of those things. Yeah.
It's a weird time for a lot of people right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Greeks. Still fun to say.
Yeah, it's the best.
I'm Ting. You can find me on Twitch, Ting_tut, TING_TUT. It's got all my other links, Twitter, Instagram there. And want to shout out Thirsty Sword Lesbians, which is on Kickstarter right now.
It's a fun game.
Yeah, it's funded, but support it if you can, because there's a lot of cool stretch goals.
Nice.
And please vote.
Definitely vote.
Vote.
Make a plan.
Vote.
All right. And me. My name is Bisonic. My name is Kevin. I go by Bisonic Kevin on the Twitter. You can find me there and in the Discord here. And if my wife does knitwear patterns, so if you'd like to follow along with the Geek Along sweater that she has put together, which is amazing, that's at lattesandllamas.com. Let me toss that right in there. Paste. Enter. And find her amazing work there. And please vote. So, thank you all for joining us. Be safe. Take care of each other. And do we have a raid ready?
Yes, we do. It's Trek Tuesday, so we're going to head over and raid so metagames. We'll see you next time. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Say hi to our friends.